there are extraordinary things happening in the larger cosmos of all that we are. And our gathering today is about acknowledging and uncovering that extraordinary freedom on the inside. It is the nature of our existence. And we have gotten so engaged in this extraordinary creation. Let me just be quiet for a moment. There's a deeper place that words want to come from. We are all here because of love. We are all love. It is what we are made of. And love and freedom are not separate from each other. And so we're gathering today to help restore our deep memory, our deep remembering of who we are, what we are, and what we came here for. There are so many infinite possibilities of what is possible, of what we can experience. And we're here at a time in creation where we have the opportunity to rapidly transform the stories that we have been weaving and that we have been entrenched in, to help accelerate the restoration of our love and our infinite presence, our infinite power, our infinite capacity to love and co-create. To co-create in oneness as the individual expression of oneness that you are, and in the collaborative effort of the collective that all those individual expressions of oneness create. Create in that multiplicity of oneness expressing itself as all that we are. And so today's healing transmission, today's session, is about reminding you, restoring, realigning you to that deep truth of who you are already, that may have been tucked away or buried or hard to find. And so I'm resting here as the extraordinary heart that we all are. Resting as that here in this individual expression of that which you are. And resting as this singing that truth, radiating that harmony. And this will continue throughout the session. And as we all come into that symphony of what we are, each of you can begin to deepen your resonance with your own true note of oneness singing your individual nature. And so we each sing our own unique song, sound, illuminated eminence, radiance of oneness. And together we make the collaborative symphony. The symphony of the spheres, the symphony of the collective. The collective has had, just pausing to find the right words. There is much distress in the collective. There are stories and interpretations, misinterpretations, all sorts of experiences that have happened in this extraordinary adventure of life. And so we're not negating any of those adventures. All those adventures serve and ultimately reveal an extraordinary wisdom of self-understanding, self-perception, self-realization. And so we're not here to wipe out stories in that way. We're here to remind you of who you are. And this deep truth and resonance on the inside of yourself then brings all of your own stories and conditioning and history into a more refined alignment and song and symphony within yourself. And so the stories begin to resolve themselves, because what was being sought through those stories is actually received. And so the story doesn't have to finish through the way it was created in order to find completion and find the treasure at the end. Because the treasure at the end is you. The treasure at the end is you remembering who and what you are. The treasure is you resting as the resonance of your totality in your extraordinary, unique sound, song, radiant light of the one source we all are. And so I invite you to step into this on the inside of yourself. To step into the light and the illumination, the room on the inside that is opening for you to step into and inhabit. During this session and beyond, stepping into that which you always are, always have been. And to allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to be received and receive. Where you are the whole totality of yourself. The oneness you arise out of, and your uniqueness that rests within that oneness. And so you come into harmony inside yourself. In the oneness and the uniqueness and can discover the collective is there too. And as you rest in the power of your purity and the beauty and the magnificence of your unique radiance of one, we raise the collective frequency of the totality. And your pure song sings through the universe, sings through the collective of this precious earth and all beings upon her. And as you transform your own stories, you transform the collective, because your stories are held within the collective and influence the collective. And as your frequency resonates in the higher, truer sense of yourself, of your true self, your field purifies itself. And you become your own tuning fork in the universe, singing the truth and the wisdom and the love and the harmony that you are and that we all can be together on this precious planet Earth together. And so your presence today, your effort, your willingness supports your transformation, and it supports the birthing of the earth and all beings on her into the new, higher collective frequency that is available. And so as we come together in our precious hearts today, this is a divine illumination for both you and all beings everywhere, on the planet and beyond, because we are one consciousness and we are all going through this extraordinary transformation together. And so I want to thank you so much for being here and for joining your infinite, extraordinary heart with all of the beautiful hearts here, to step into the next highest frequency of our own creation, of our own love, of our own evolutionary movement. In this transformative field today, the wisdom, the love, the transformative forces of existence are all here at your disposal to transform yourself in your own enlightened desire. Words are a little tricky to express the nuances 1,000% with precision. So trust your own inside experience and knowing. You're being embraced in this cocoon of infinite wisdom, infinite love, infinite possibility, with the creative capacity amplified for you to recreate reality in the harmony and resonance of the extraordinary wisdom that is here today, the extraordinary wisdom that is gathered simply by the presence of the massive number of light beings that are here on your behalf and here in behalf of humanity's transformation. And so you are invited to rest, receive, create, transform, expand, evolve, and love. And again, I invite you to rest in this extraordinary field of illumination and wisdom and divine co-creative capacity to exercise your freedom. Exercise your freedom of infinite self in harmony with the highest frequencies available. So we're beginning with a tuning in through different dimensional aspects of yourself, where the focus is, it's like a symphony, right? Where the symphony starts with certain musical instruments that have different frequencies than other musical instruments. And so we're starting the symphony with certain frequency of light and sound and resonance. And we will begin this way and continue throughout, shifting to different frequencies of your divine self, your divine embodiment through all the dimensions of your existence that we're working with today. You may feel different sensations in your body, in your heart, in your mind, in your psyche. In the same way, when you hear music and the the sounds can vibrate different parts of your body in different ways. You may feel different sensations through different parts of your body throughout the session. You may feel the tuning happening in through your heart, your emotions, your mind, your past, your future. In the same way you might enjoy a fabulous symphony, knowing there is a well-crafted song, a well-crafted piece being played. You can allow yourself to receive the experience as the symphony continues through the different aspects of your being, supporting you come into a deeper harmony within yourself through all the aspects of your being. Including some you are conscious of and others you may not be conscious of yet. So you can rest in this symphony, the ride of the symphony, as we harmonize all aspects of ourselves together in this shared, collaborative, evolutionary healing illumination together. We continue through the core illumination through the heart. Reminding you of the extraordinary love light that you are. And that you also are in the midst of an even greater magnificence. So right now we're supporting through your core alignment. Helping you reconnect, remember a deeper origin. Because it is in this depth that you access an even more refined deliciousness of self, extraordinariness of self. Power and simplicity of self. More expanded multiplicity of self. A deeper refinement of the totality of all that you are is at your service. As one self. Loves itself, serves itself, refines itself. We have traversed an extraordinary expanse of consciousness today. In you, through you, as you. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for joining your hearts in this extraordinary way to illuminate and transform your life's trajectory and support the collective stepping into a higher love light as well. Blessings on your rest of your day, and enjoying the resonance of your extraordinary self, extraordinary heart, extraordinary free. Blessed being. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, just last announcements. The free event coming up is on the 11th, and there'll be a transmission for supporting the deepening of your awakening and open Q&A for any questions about your process. And there's a retreat coming up in August, which you can join in person or online. And all the extraordinary things that have been shifting in consciousness will be amplified during that retreat. So it will be quite a profound gathering. So if your heart is calling you to deepen and continue and be in this collective field even more, I encourage you to explore coming in person or online. And if it's beyond your means financially, please reach out and let me know, and we'll find a way.